It's been a ton of fun building this thing, but we've got to pick up the pace. Let's see just how quickly we can finish this project. What a beautiful time lapse to start off the episode. Am I right or am I right, ladies and gentlemen? And that is that was a huge project to build right there. I'm standing on torch. But that was a pretty big project, and I'm not even done per se. It is operational. We've got a couple stacks of gunpowder, and it is working. It's working its wonders. Of course, one of the things to make this thing more efficient is lighting up the surrounding area, the surrounding forest. And I'm doing that in bits and pieces. You can see like there's been a few changes, and I'll get to all that in just a second. But hey guys, what is up, Blackjack here, and welcome back to Minecraft. Hey, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it, that we've had an episode, and we are here, and I can already tell that you're probably thinking that there's been a ton of changes in the area that were within that time lapse, or at least you could see most of them. So the biggest thing in the room, of course, the elephant in the room, the creeper farm. At least 4 whole layers of this magnificent farm. I know there's a mistake up there. I'll fix that sometime off camera. But this thing is fantastic. And I know you're probably thinking about this pillar, this gigantic thing that goes up. It's almost like a support structure. And yes, that is kind of its purpose. I'm going to have 4 of these all across. They'll sort of go along those chiseled stone lines and link up. That way it'll look like there's a structure holding this whole thing together, and there's gonna be a little bit of base reinforcing here as well, just to make it look like it's not a gigantic cube floating in the sky. Among other things, I know you guys saw these 2 contraptions right here, and you're thinking, what are these? Now, I will actually go over these in just a bit, but as you can see, they're sheep who have been sheared, and I am actually collecting wool, and that is quite a lot of wool that I've collected. Primarily purple wool, because I needed purple wool for the carpets in there. I wanted to be uniform. And it's a fairly basic redstone mechanic, right? So the dropper, it's full of shears, the dispenser that is, and there's a grass block. The sheep, whenever they are sheared and they have a grass here, there you go. The grass is in, and that's a block update, right? So as soon as there's a block update on the grass, it sends a redstone signal through the observer that powers the dispenser and shears the sheep. Hopefully we can get some of that in a quick second. Maybe, if this guy wants to eat. Alright, I guess not. Oh, there we go. We just missed it. Are you kidding me? But yeah, I think you could see like the wool blocks flying in the air and then getting picked up by the hopper chain right there. So it's a fairly simple redstone mechanic. It's not that complicated. The main complication is actually getting these sheep in there, because they can be annoying. But I will be expanding this system so that it has more of the colors, like blue, like red, black, some white, a bunch of other wool colors for future projects. Another thing you've noticed is this entire line of sugarcane is now a thing. And yes, I know this probably looks like a little overkill when it comes to sugarcane, but let me tell you, the other project that we have in store for today's episode is actually going to require this mammoth amount of sugarcane. You can just see like it stretches all the way to the back towards where the iron farm is. Speaking of which, module number 2 is in. I did that off camera. It's the same principle as the first one, which was in the previous episode that we did for the iron farm specifically. Speaking of the previous episode, if you haven't seen that, what are you doing? Go check that one out right now. It's fun, I promise. You can see I've also done some some little work here, you know, make this place look a little bit more, I don't know, I just like this look a little bit more. You know, there's flowers, there's grass, some of the areas are path blocks, some of them are grass. I don't know why I did the path block thing, but overall I kind of like how this place looks now. And something I forgot to show you guys in the last episode was when I finished this this farm, I didn't show you guys the collection area that I made, right? So this is where you enter. I'll change these dirt blocks out soon. And this is where, oh, there you go, iron golem, hello. And as you can see, I've been running this thing quite a bit. An entire row of iron block stacks. And the lack of poppy flowers is because I've been just turning them into bone meal and using them here and there. So overall, just a tiny little room. I'm going to work on the lighting and the ceiling later on. But there's one final huge thing that happened in between episodes that I desperately want to show you guys. And if we just go back here... Yep. Cats galore. As you can see. We've got our good old buddy, our dog over here. I haven't named the dog yet, that is. And that's because I actually ran out of name tags. I don't have any more name tags, but I've been visited by a few more wandering traders. That's why you can see 4 lead, and the fact that I've used about 5 over here. And yeah, you know, the wandering traders' demise has been a thing. Oh, sit back down. Thank you. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with what we've done so far. Such a lot of work done in a short amount of time in this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, that was a couple days worth of work in building and in editing the whole footage in replay mod. Oh boy. But we are now, of course, in 116.2. So, replay mod currently, I don't think has been updated. Either that or Optifabric has not been updated. Optifine and Forge are slowly being updated, so we should have no problems at all. But, all of that being said, we have a name for this guy. I just need a name tag, and the name will be Borkjack. You know? Like, think about it, right? Right? Blackjack, and then Borkjack back there. How does that sound? That sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Absolutely. Anyhow, where will we... Excuse me, right there. I messed up my words there. Where will we be working today? And you might think it's in the Nether. You would be wrong. You might think it's to do with some sort of sugarcane farm. You'd be wrong. You might think it's to do with more iron farm or creeper farm nonsense. You would also be wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be working down here. Hello. You are not about to leave, thank you very much. But we are going to be working down here in the villager breeder area. That's right, we're about to be extending this whole thing and turning it into a full-on trading hall, at least the beginnings of which are going to begin today, because I need name tags and I need enchantments. I need to... Could you not? But yeah, I need enchantments, I need enchanted tools, and I need trades, because emeralds and all that, and then the fact that iron trades... Could you not? But yeah, emeralds and iron, like I have iron for emeralds for days, but I want enchanted stuff. Now, I'm sure you guys saw my diamond collection in just a second ago, 19 diamonds, which it's not too bad if I do say so myself. It's not the best, you know, I don't have the most diamonds out there, but it's a start, and I can actually get started on getting my diamond gear because of the amount of diamonds we now possess. Now to do that, I'm gonna have to go on yet another mining spree, but don't worry, I'm not gonna time lapse it. Actually, I'm not gonna time lapse. God, wow. English today is not my strong suit, is it? But yeah, I'm not gonna time lapse it at all because I feel like I've already sort of overdone the whole time lapse thing, which I know it looked great and you guys probably enjoyed it, but that was a couple days worth of work, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of days for this episode's first, 4 minutes? That's a lot. That is a ridiculous amount of work, and I'm not willing to go through that all over again, at least not now. So I'm going to be saving that for later. Because right now we're just going to pick up a whole bunch of pickaxes, and I am going to go out on a massive massive mining spree. I'll see you guys on the other side with hopefully a ridiculous amount of diamonds.
A few moments later.
Alright, this is something. Well then, I seem to have stumbled upon a rather profitable piece of rock formation, I guess you could call it. Wow, this is a very, very, very resource-rich area. We've got gold, we've got redstone, coal, lapis, iron, diamonds. Holy! But there's more gold back there, and all of that leads around to what have I just stumbled across? There's another! Whoa! Alright. Let's get to work. Honestly, dude, what even is this place? Like, I keep getting these very, very, very lucky sort of spots in this single player world, and like I said last episode, I'm getting too lucky at this point. Like, what the hell is this? Okay, so it seems like there's actually quite a bit to this place outside of its rather rewarding Whoa! What is this? A ravine. Another one, in fact. This one's entirely new. And apparently it's got a gigantic lava fall exactly where I come out of. That's going to be a little tricky to deal with. But I don't think we're going to be dealing with this today. No, sir. We're here for resources. And it's going to be good. You know, honestly speaking, I had kind of intended for this mining trip to be like a long one. But, well, like with what we have over here, the amount of resources we have, yeah, that's cut down this episode's length by, I guess, another good 15-20 minutes. Or something like that. Not 15-20 minutes, obviously. But, you know, like, I'm exaggerating, but it has cut down the episode length quite a bit. Just with this alone. That's okay, there's redstone there. See, now the game's challenging me. Because digging out this redstone block actually isn't going to cause a problem. Will this one? No. I'm sort of pushing it by digging all of this out, aren't I? I don't feel like I should be doing this. I don't feel like I should be digging this deep, but it's for the redstone, boys. Ugh. How is there more? Ugh, there it is. Nope. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, if you guys are wondering about the fall I took right at the end of the time lapse, with the Wilhelm scream and all that. Yeah, I did actually die from that. That's why you're seeing me at 14 levels all the way back down again, instead of some crazy number like 45 or 50. Yeah, I kind of misjudged how high that fall was. But anyway, 3 there. Diamonds. Oh, there's more back. Okay, there wasn't more out front, or actually below. It was at the back. But that's 7 more, along with, I believe, 17 back home. That's a lot of diamonds. That is actually a lot of diamonds right there. I think that's enough for our first set. And I am out of torches, so I'll have to go back really quickly, get some more for a mining session. But I think that's going to be enough for what we intend to do, at least right now. Right, so now that we're down here, how are we going to be tackling the whole villager breeder concept, right? It sounds like something straight out of well, the whole villager trading hall concept. Again, I should really learn to moderate the way I use my English words, but overall, the way we're going to be doing this is we're going to be digging a 3x3 hole straight through and punching gaps into the walls for our traders themselves. So I'm thinking about 20 librarians and 20 toolsmiths. Now, why those specific villagers? Because toolsmiths and librarians... Oh, here we go. Hello, Mr. Cave, once again. But yeah, toolsmiths and librarians have the trades that we want right now, which are enchanted books and iron sell. That's right, I want to be able to sell iron to these guys. And I will, of course, be doing that. That's kind of the whole point of the villager trading hall. So toolsmiths are going to go there, librarians are going to go here, And I think this guy is going to be our first librarian. Now, why are we starting with the librarian? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the librarian is actually someone we need. We would like to have at the very least. Can you stop coming in here? Thank you. Now, why do we need the librarian? Two reasons. One, the librarian gives us enchanted books. That just goes without saying. You always want your enchanted books from your librarians, right? That's great. But another thing that the librarian actually gives us is name tags. And name tags are a massively important asset right now to us, because to further our iron farm and to make this villager breeder the very best villager breeder trading hall conversion system it can be, we're gonna need a zombie. And to keep the zombie from despawning, we need a name tag. And the name tag will be provided to us by our librarian villager. That's why all the sugar canes are up there. I was thinking ahead while doing the creeper farm, when I had some free time and all the stone was being smelted up and stuff. Yeah, that's when I really thought about what other projects we should be doing in this episode, and I came up with the idea of the villager breeder. Now, of course, once again, not the breeder itself. God damn it, I keep saying that. Not the breeder itself, what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, not the breeder itself, but the whole, idea of what to do for this episode. The concept of what I'm going to be using here today is, again, something that I've taken from watching a YouTube tutorial. That, again, goes without saying, because, honestly, YouTube tutorials are some of the best things out there. And I would really like more YouTube tutorials. I'm just one of those guys. I'm sorry. Maybe eventually someday I'll become good enough of a Minecraft YouTuber to be able to come up with my own concepts. But today is not that day, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize for that. However, it just has to be that way.
One eternity later.
So this is something of how the initial structure is going to be looking like, right? We've got cells for all of our villagers out here in the front, and there's 10 of these. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on one side, 10 on the other, and these, of course, cobblestone blocks will be replaced with bookshelves. Well, not bookshelves, lecterns. That's the, yeah. I blanked for a moment there. Lecterns are the workstations that turn a villager from a nitwit that is unemployed into a librarian. So we're going to be using mirroring this thing on the other side and then building one more back here. And then we'll be extending past those hallways into farther hallways at the back. And I'll keep them in this sort of a rudimentary shape for now. But suffice to say, there is going to be some decoration being done very, very soon. Not just yet, right? Not just yet. But we are going to be doing a lot of decoration in this area very, very soon. Probably in the next episode itself. Because boy, oh boy, am I excited for you guys to see what I have in mind. And funnily enough, would you look at that? We're already done. It only took me, about 35-40 minutes of mining, and I've pretty much filled up my entire inventory with random junk. So one thing that did happen is there's a cave down there that I had to go and light up. That's why you see so much cobblestone, and this of course because I messed up the wall. But overall, the place is well lit up. There's lots of torches everywhere. Torches even back here to make sure that nothing spawns. And I've widened out these back ends. These back ends only exist for one reason and one reason only. It's because there's going to be rail lines coming from the villager breeder all the way to these cells, I guess you could call them. These 1 by 2 living spaces, apartments. I don't know. I don't live in New York. It's nothing much. I just like to push everything underground, primarily because if I have all of this above and say mob spawns happen, which they will inevitably, it could it could mess with the the way the villagers work. And all that, the iron farm specifically, because of the way iron golems are spawned, right? Villagers, whoa. What happened to you? Oh no! No. Ah. Oh, you absolute. You can't actually get in there, by the way, so have fun staying in this 1 by 1 area, my friend. Have fun staying here. I'll come pick you up when I need you. Have a light. Have a second light. Bye. Well, now he's successfully blocked me out of my own house and given it a villager-looking nose. The thing I was about to talk about was this out the back. You might be thinking, why is there a spot with these sorts of panels that come back all the way? That is because that is where the magic of villager curing is going to happen. But I'm not going to be building that contraption just yet, primarily because I need some... Right, okay. I need some space to work with, and one thing I need is a zombie, right? And to get the zombie, I need to lure him in from some sort of cave or dark spawning spot. I'm not entirely certain. But to stop him from despawning, I need to either give him, the zombie that is, some piece of armor, or I need to name tag the zombie so he doesn't despawn, right? It's a lot of hassle. It is a massive, massive amount of hassle, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm going to be focusing on getting one librarian. Oh, I broke that block. I'm going to be focusing on getting one librarian. The first of, well, hopefully many. But yeah, the first librarian is going to come in. He's going to be traded all the way to master level. That's why all the sugarcane's up there. And that will allow us to basically send, have as many name tags as possible, and then just have as many zombie-related farms as possible. Anyway, with all that being said, let's work on capturing our villagers. Now, something that you guys might be wondering as well, what is this? This thing. What is this thing? Well, hello. I had a bit of a breakout situation when I was working on the iron farm. And I'm pretty sure you guys saw like one of the villagers come out, right? Well, here's the thing. One of the villagers who got out, two actually got out in total. One I managed to trap here. One of the other guys that got out is in the nether. I found him while I was working on the creeper farm. I just went to the nether to get some stuff. I'm not entirely certain what I was trying to get, but I just came to the nether and he was just around here, and there's a cat here now. What is even happening in this Minecraft save? I don't know, but there's... Oh my me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I seem to have come in at a rather unfortunate time. My frame rate's tanking. Everything's horrifying. I'm out. Right, so step one of the process is not actually going to be finding and catching the villagers. It's actually going to be getting myself all the sugarcane. This has been here for a while now. It's been sitting here ready for me to complete the project, and it's time for me to actually go harvest the whole thing and turn it all into the paper that I will need. Now, I might not be able to collect all of it, obviously, but this is a huge amount of sugarcane, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. I think that's all of it. Yep, that is definitely all of it. So, how much do we have? Many stacks. Alright, let's go and convert all of these into paper, and there will be exactly one bookshelf, right? One bookshelf, count that. And that's all we're gonna need. So let's just take all of the leather. We've got some back home, and yeah, this is the way I'm entering and exiting my home, by the way, because somebody, oh, that's too close. Somebody decided to try and pathfind to my bed. And now, of course, all of this is not going to be transformed into books. Some of it will become, yeah, some of it will stay regular paper. I don't know if I want 55 books, 22 books, and there we go. That's 22 bookshelves right there. So that shouldn't be an issue, except for the fact that I am fresh out of wood. Yes, sir. It's because of the lecterns. I'm going to be turning all of these bookshelves into lecterns. There we go. I can make 4 just straight off the bat. That's fine. That's, you know, it's not a huge amount. I can probably turn all of them into lecterns. Can I? Yes, no. Let me just, yeah, there we go. 3 more. That's 7 lecterns. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get a librarian villager. I'm going to put 1 lectern down. Exactly 1 lectern down. And then I'm going to trade with him until he gets to master level, because we need a name tag for the other bit. Right, so right from there, it's going to bend, go around the back, and and then land him right in here. So no problems whatsoever. Now comes a slightly different change. So we're gonna have this here, but these two might be problematic, you're thinking, and you're right, they would be. But what we're gonna do instead to lock the villager in place is use carpets. So now that we have our carpets, how are we going to go about this? Well, you dig one layer down, and let me just seal that off that side. Done. Now we can't actually get out of here, but we can carpet up, right? Now for us this isn't a problem. We, the player, can just run in and out of this place as we want. But since this is a double carpet, villagers see it as air. They see that as nothing being there. They cannot pathfind over it. Similar to how if they accidentally step on rail lines, they start spazzing out. So yeah, it's a fun little mechanic to make use of. Oh, haha, suck it. There we go. Right, time to push you out. Go on. There we go. Keep her going. You, my friend, have a job to fulfill. And it is a wonderful job indeed. There he goes. Whoa, look at him go. And he's going to pop around. He's a librarian. Now we're going to have to get him out of there. So, you know, getting villagers out of minecarts is pretty tough. Because the hitboxes are a little weird, right? So if you want to know how to do the hitbox thing, you press F3 and B. That's your hitbox is shown. And right there's the sweet spot. Get him out of there. See, he can't go. He cannot leave whatsoever. So this is now your forever home. Alright, so I made a bit of a decision, which is to actually start trading with him here. Because I need those books, and I need, not the books, I need those name tags, and I need them pretty soon. So let's just get started. You're now a novice. Come on. There we go. You are now buying books. That's great. So it won't be too hard from here on out. There we go. I've run out of paper. You drive a hard bargain. Well, you just lower the prices for me. Thank you, sir. And I have 4 books left only. How generous of you. Okay, he's taking ink sacks now. That's great. And he's selling glass. We're almost there. He's journeyman. Continue on through. No, he's still journeyman. We need to buy some from him. So let me buy exactly 1 lantern. He's that expert. And now he's taking book and quills, and he's selling compasses. I forget what the compass is exactly used for, but I'll probably find... Oh yeah, maps and stuff, right? Yeah. Maps are good. Maps are pretty good. Wait, did we... Oh, I maxed out that trade. Well, I won't be surprised. Anyway, he's all the way up to master level. Oh, okay, a celebratory dance. Thank you. And this is the trade we've been looking for. Name tags, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it took a while, but we got to the name tag trade. Anyway, now we need to sell him ink sacks, because I am fresh out of every single other piece of sellable utility. Alright, so let's put this down here. And the same deal as the last guy. Hey. There we go. And then, I mean, now that I really think about it, these guys aren't going to be a problem in the slightest. They're just trying to pathfind to each other. I'll just have to wait for them to eventually make their way onto that again. Maybe I put that a little bit too low. Maybe that's the problem. Let me go up to them and see if I can fix this. And in the process of trying to go fix it, I ended up making it much worse. Villagers are one of the worst things in Minecraft, even though they're so useful. I'm not going to leave that in because I don't want you guys to see me progressively lose my mind. Even though that sounds like a fun content concept, trust me, it gets ugly. Alright, sir. It's time for you to buy me out of my iron. FE2 iron pick. Not bad. Right. So I can't actually buy any more from him. Actually, I can't sell any more to him. So I'm going to need to make a separate chest where I can store all my trading materials. But overall, I feel like this is a good beginning. Because now I have a trade for a diamond shovel. And it ain't exactly great, but hey, let me just buy one of these off of you. That sends him to master. Unbreaking 1. Ha. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do the redstone contraption in this video. I will be doing it for the video, don't worry. It will still be on video for all of you beautiful viewers at home. But after the creeper farm and after everything that's happened in this episode with the villager disaster that we just had, that I'm still trying to fix, and then there's like the whole fiasco with everything else, and just recording for the time lapse, like it takes a lot out of me. And honestly, like, don't get me wrong, I love recording Minecraft far more than I have loved recording something in a while now. But it just comes down to the fact that time is of the essence, right? So unfortunately, I won't be able to do this redstone contraption in this video, but fret not. We are going to be back soon with the next episode of Minecraft, and we are going to be working on the redstone contraption of choice in that episode. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like the video, leave a like down below to show your support to the channel, and subscribe for more videos like this whenever I can upload them. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I do apologize for the villager curer farm thingy once again, but honestly, there's just too much for me to do in this one episode, right? The creeper farm that you can see back there, I know it's not visually complete, but functionality is key for right now, and it is done. So yeah, it's working. It's giving me gunpowder, and the next episode, I promise, is gonna be a big one as well, just as this one was, but in a slightly different capacity. You know, I try to change these things up as much as I can all the time. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that, and I will see you in that next video.